Events are not at the core of Dubai's recovery as of yet. I think what we see will come when we are more comfortable. I think this year we have obviously had the challenge to create creative F&B experiences to deliver the new interesting dining experiences around the COVID limitations. And it's important to contribute to the F&B scene at large, I think, to keep engagement levels high across the city. Experiences are created around the concept, and any limitation or any challenge you are up to in operating as it was initially intended, how you've created the concept, I think is not, it's a challenge, it's a positive challenge. And I think we've worked very much within the framework of the regulations in place, but ultimately the core of our essence across all our venues is to deliver those customer experiences. It's a little bit difficult to say at the macro level at this stage, as we have obviously had 13 different venues running different experiences across 8 different hotels. But I can say that we have seen a great response from in-house guests, but more over from external customers, so the non-hotel residence guests. I think it has shifted slightly, but the food tourism as such has been in difficulties to so many travel restrictions across the globe and the different key markets. But it has been a great time for us to reflect on what our F&B culture ultimately looks like and the offer. And we have been planning some exciting changes for when the global tourism returns into more normal levels. But that's more from a global side. But I think from a local, and we are in a very amazing, we're in an amazing country, and the UAE in general, or Dubai in general as well, obviously has a lot of opportunities, and we provide and have the opportunity to provide opportunities for customers within the local market to visit our venues. People always want to eat out and to connect with great food and great atmosphere. So I think, yes, people are very eager to get back out into the restaurants. One other point I think comes to my mind is restaurants and bars are some of the oldest, most important, and most resilient parts of a social or economy, society and economy, I would better say so. Within any great change in society or adversity, normally comes innovation. I believe that experience is a key of F&B, and by that, I mean value-added experiences for the guests are the most important thing. Food alone will not entice guests back to the table in most of the cases. So a night in a restaurant will need to become more memorable. And again, that's where seasoned operators will excel throughout service, ambience, energy, surroundings. I think changes to be ambience and as mentioned earlier of restaurants, the breakfast and brunch buffet overall F&B service style, I think will see a small shift, but ultimately the experiences will be there. Buffet experiences have obviously always been a big part in our hospitality industry, especially for certain meal periods, have obviously been under scrutiny over the last year or so, and it will be an important part of any hotel experience to get it spot on post-pandemic. There will be changes for sure in space and how we operate those, but all in all, I think we will see revolutionized changes and innovative changes, which we've already experienced. We're very much obviously progressively look forward on positioning great food and beverage offering, but equally with partnerships. We've just obviously announced recently a great partnership with Rocker in Kuwait, and that's obviously across the region, and we're working on so many more new developments coming into line within all our different brands, and work strongly with partners together on creating amazing F&B experiences. For us, a big focus goes into mapping out our F&B experiences, and we will continue striving. One big preparation I would like to also make mention on it is we're ultimately looking heavily in launching multiple different propositions as we did, and we've seen great success. We've launched the out-of-the-box concept last year. We're going live this year with 4 new models around out of the box, and where we've started with the burger, we're at the moment running across the UAE and other regions within the GCC with Boki. We're getting ready now with a Asian noodle offering across all our hotels and restaurants where applicable. And then further on focusing into a great culture of signature restaurants and destination bars. A very important element to our F&B future, where we tune in on equally as high street operated restaurants and bars. And then events and meetings. I think still a very large question mark out there. What will come? How will it come? Obviously, everybody is waiting to get back into social events, but we are greatly focusing on a new meeting project, which is called Making Moments, which is propositioning a great new way of small to medium events offer for our hotels and within our meeting spaces.